What up, beautiful chicken nuggets? Tyler here with Tarver Academy, Dr. Tyler Tarver. Forgot to say that. That was expensive. I'm going to give you an extension, a Google Chrome extension that will literally save you hours a week, okay? And I'm not even going to be able to, I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to show you 5 quick things that it does and how it can save you a ton of time and help level up the amazing job you're already doing. So, let's jump into it like we're trying to figure out how deep the pool is. Just watch me, mom, I'm gonna swim to the bottom. That was dumb, sorry about that. All right, here we go. The extension is called Brisk, B-R-I-S-K, S-K. So if you want, I made a short link, bit.ly/Tarver Brisk. I'll also have it linked below the video if you want, so that'll take you there, or you can just go to Google. Like, I don't get no money if you click on that link, but if you want to, if it helps you, but you can just search Brisk Chrome extension. Search that in Google. It's right here. It's in the Chrome web store. Remember, this is if you have Google Chrome. You have to have Google Chrome. Don't use Safari. Don't use Internet Explorer. Don't use your Netscape if you're still using Netscape. All right? Once you get that, it'll say up here in the upper right, like add to Chrome. I've already got it, so it'll say remove. Click that. Add it to your Google Chrome. You might got to do a refresh. But once you do, you will be able to see on any website you go to, you're going to see this black dot in the bottom right-hand corner. Y'all see this? Look at that beautiful black dot. All right, I'm going to show you 5 things you can do with this. Remember, there's a ton more than this. This is just 5 quick ones that I thought teachers would love. First thing I want to show you with it Brisk can do is you can actually have it create presentations for you from anything. It can be from a Google Doc with all your notes. It can be from a presentation you wouldn't need a presentation. You already got a presentation. It can be from a web page. It can be from anything. Anything that you can go to on the internet, you can build it out. You can actually even highlight text and build it from there. We're going to build it from a website. I just Google searched how Arkansas became a state. Shout out Arkansas. Shout out Arkansas. That's the state I live in. And you can go to Britannica, and in the bottom right, it's got a little B. I'm going to click on that B. That is Brisk. That will be attached to your websites. Then I want to go to Create. So I went to the Brisk B, hit Create. When you do that, it's going to give you a list of options. Now again, we're not going to go through all these, but we're going to go through this one, Presentation. Click on that, and here's the deal. This box, I usually just leave it with what it is, but you could say, make a lot of puns and make it super witty. Okay, so there you go. I choose the grade level. Let's say we're making it for 9th graders. I can choose the number of slides. I think anytime you see a star, I'm pretty sure that's the premium version, but one of the reasons I love Brisk is there's so much you can do in the little Venn diagram circle of free stuff, and we as teachers love free. As somebody who makes a lot of free resources, but also has a little paid area, I know y'all like free. I get it. I think I might be on like their like trial version where I can show images. If you don't select that, or if it doesn't allow you, don't worry, you can still create it and you just add your images in. So I want to put it in English. If you ever want to change the language, you can. And then you can pick from different templates. We'll just go with the fresh template. Then I click Brisket. It is going to create a Google slide from scratch that is going to be based off of the web page I was just on and tailored to that grade level. Look at that. It is literally building me a presentation based off of a website I was on. Look, I ain't do nothing. Look, Ma, no hands. I'm literally not touching anything. It's building this in my Google Drive, building my presentation. Now, here's the phrase I like to use anytime you use AI. This is the first draft, not the final draft. So you go in, you read each slide, you adjust things, make it tailored to what your students need to know. We're on a need-to-know basis, and you are the key to knowing what they need to know. So there you go. We're building presentations from scratch from a website that we go in and adjust and change. The number 2 thing I want to show you. Let's say you're required to do lesson plans. Your school's like, we need you to do your lesson plans for every day for all your stuff. Maybe it's your first year teaching something, so you don't have all those lesson plans. Same thing. You can be out of your notes in a Google Doc. You can be on a web page. You can be on a YouTube video. I'm going to stay in this web page I was on. Let's say I need to show those lesson plans. Click Create. I'm going to go to Lesson Plan. Then I can choose, I could say make it highly engaging and project heavy. There you go. I could choose the grade level. I choose the amount of time. Let's say make it for 40 minutes. I click Brisket. It is going to create a brand new Google Doc that doesn't exist anywhere else except for in my drive because it created it from scratch. Boom. I'm building out an entire lesson plan in a few seconds based on that web page that I was on. Again, say you already have a lesson plan and you're like, I need to level this up because that was for 7th grade, now I need to do it for 9th grade. You can take that doc, do the same thing. Then it gave me this right here. It's like, you want to translate it? I could turn all this into Spanish. I can make it shorter, make it longer, more detail, less detail. Let's say I want to say same lesson plan, but make modifications for students who need, fill in the blank. And then you say brisket, and it's going to add underneath it, it's going to redo that lesson plan with those adjustments that I needed. So there you go. Pretty beautiful way to build out lesson plans, if you ask my opinion. Number three, I was doing a training at a co-op, and I was doing AI training, and I showed this, and one of the teachers was like, I've been using this past few months. It has been a game changer for her because she teaches elementary school. She has primary grades where a lot of the stuff that she wants to teach is at a level that's too high for the students that she has. Watch this. And again, you can do this with articles. You can do it with news stories, any news story if you wanted to. So let's switch it up. Let's go to CNN.com. Let's pick something that doesn't make half the country mad. Actually, let's just look at this DNC. Let's say I want to take this webpage where they've analyzed the DNC, and we want to make that on the level of a first grader, okay? So I could go here. I'm on the website. Go to the Brisk B. Oh my gosh. I don't want to subscribe. I hit the Brisk B. I'm going to go to change level. So don't go to create, go to change level. Boom. Now I'm going to pick the level I want it. I want it for first graders. Change reading level. I can also choose the language if I wanted to. It's going to create a Google Doc. Doesn't exist anywhere else. Just created a Google Doc for me. It's going to try to pull photos. Sometimes it pulls like ads and stuff. But the Democrats had a big meeting in Chicago. They talked about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Goes through, lists off everything from the article, but then it's going to summarize it for the level of a first grader. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, tip number 4. Y'all ready? Let's get off that before somebody gets mad. Like, Tyler showing political stuff. Sorry. I was just trying to use an example. So, have you ever assigned a YouTube video to your class and you're like, watch this before you come into class? And you get the vibe that they didn't actually watch it. And you're like, now I got to go find the video, got to make some quiz questions. Check this out. Now, remember, you can do the lesson plans, you can level up, you can do all that stuff here. I'm just showing you under a YouTube video. I can go to the YouTube video, and with Brisk, see that B in the bottom right? See how the outline is red? It's because it knows it's YouTube. I can go to Create, and I can create a quiz. Remember, I could have done this from a web page. I can do it from your notes. I can do it from a presentation. I'm doing it from a YouTube video for the sake of this learning experience. I hit quiz. I can choose, whatever. I can give it some specifics. I want to make the grade. Let's make it for 11th graders. Multiple choice. I can choose the number of questions. I could have made it short response, long response. We'll just do multiple choice. Hit next. I can choose to make it a Google Doc or a Google form. This is a game changer. Gosh, if you've ever had to make a Google form from scratch, you know how beautiful this is. Goodness gracious. I clicked Brisket after I selected the Google form. It should create a Google form from scratch and then attach those questions to the YouTube video, again, or the website or the doc or whatever. It's going to attach it directly from what I was just on. Boom, look at this. It's building this quiz out of that. Now you're like, well, Tyler, now I got to go in and I've got to go and, select the correct answers and watch the video. No, you don't. Watch this. Boom. It's already got the correct answer selected. You can just change the amount of points it's worth. Go to answer key. You can change that, add it, make it worth 10 points, whatevs. You choose your own experience after that. But it's already creating the questions. My recommendation is if you need 5 questions, ask for 10. Take out the 5 you don't like. Start big and then trim down. Always you need 3 open response, ask for 7 and trim it down. Find the best ones, adapt it, make it for your students. There you go. Okay, the 5th and final thing I want to show you today, but again, there's way more, so you guys email me if you find something that you're like, this is just way better, I love it. But By the way, if you're on my YouTube, you're on it right now watching this video, hit that subscribe button. Why not? Everybody's doing it. Whatever, no pressure. Okay, the fifth one. Let's say your student writes a paper and they submit it. All your students write papers. Like, here you go. Here's my paper. Read and give me feedback. Guess what Brisk can do? Love this. Hit the B. We're going to go to give feedback. Give feedback. Then I could have my rubric criteria. If you've already got rubric criteria, you can toss that in there. I'm just going to go to glow and grow. Keep it simple. I said focus on the content more than the grammar, but focus some on grammar. I put that in there. Choose the grade level. We'll make it for 9th graders. Brisket. What it's going to do is it's going to analyze their writing. It's going to glow, tell them the areas they did great, grow, areas they can improve, and then it's going to have wondering. Here is me thinking, how could we expand on this? What's something else you could ask or think about your paper? Now, this is great for you as a teacher to go through, maybe eliminate some bias you might have it do the first run of reading your paper, or it could be something your students could do on the rough draft as like, hey, this is going to review it, it's going to give me thoughts, and I'm going to go try to elevate the paper before I turn in the final draft. Now, here's the thing. I always like to say this. I know you're a teacher, so I know you get it. You're like, we know, Tyler. I made a short video of this, like less than a minute, and I put it out on the internets, and it popped out of the teacher algorithm on Facebook, and people came in the comments like, oh my God, this is going to replace teachers, or this teachers need to do the work, read the papers. You guys know you're going to read your students' papers. But it doesn't hurt to have somebody go in and give thoughts beforehand. It's like a graduate assistant who has the knowledge of the internet, goes in and does the first pass, and then you go clean it up. Here's the cool thing. I want my students to see the feedback. I can click Insert. It tosses that table right there at the top of that paper. Now, I can go in, read their paper, give comments, and I can adjust things like, you know what, I don't like this. I'm going to take out this. You know, whatever. I don't agree with where it said here. I made that look boo-boo, but you get the idea. I go in and adjust it. I do the final. It is the first draft, not the final draft. So those are 5 things Brisk can do. If you like it, go check it out. I've got it linked underneath here. I love it. Love finding different things for you guys that you can use. And I hope this helps save you time and make you even better at your job. Hey, what's up? You stayed past the end credits. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get all of my free resources just in case you don't have them. And then I'm going to show you how you can level up even more. If you want any of my free resources, go to tarveracademy.com/resources. I've also got it linked under the video. It shows this little blue screen of destiny. Once you put your email in, it's going to pop up about $2 to $3 grand worth of free stuff that you could have paid for on Teachers Pay Teachers. Don't do that. Take it for free. Get all that, and plus you get on my email list so that when I make new stuff, I send it out. Or I like this video, I sent this out, a bunch of tips to teachers on how to use Brisk. I'll send you free stuff, things like that. Also, when I create things, I'll send it to you. So that's the free stuff, tarveracademy.com/resources. Now, if you really want to level up as an educator, I'm going to throw out there, I think the Tarver Academy Honor Roll is the GOAT for teacher memberships. I'm being biased, but also I truly believe it. I'm going to show you a little bit. If you want, tarveracademy.com/honor roll. I've got it linked below. If you join the honor roll, you get access to every resource. Obviously, you already got that. But then you get walkthroughs through most of the resources, like me showing you how to adapt it, how to adjust it, how to put it into your class and edit it. Also, and here's the big one, you get all of the courses that I create for free. So instead of paying $20 for the course, you get it for $3 in the honor roll. Boom, look at this. ChatGPT for students. How can students use it? How can you incorporate it with students? This is a whole course you could go through. It's got short videos right here that are not available anywhere except for in this course. It's me walking through prompts. I've got the key themes, why it helps students, all these breakdowns for you. This is in the tarveracademy.com/honor roll if you're interested. Check that out. I highly recommend it. But I'm also super biased. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some out of this. It's going to save you some time throughout the year and help you be even better. You guys are the GOAT. Be good, stay sweet, and never stop learning. Later.